Hello,
Hello.
everybody. Anybody who 5 people, it says. So welcome to another Sunday night live chat. You can just ask us questions or whatever. There, that's better.
Oh no.
Yeah. But so here we are again. And if any of our new subscribers are in here, hello and welcome, and thanks for subscribing and all that, because we've gotten quite a few new people lately. I see there's 9 people here now. So how's everybody doing? How's your week been?
All right. Haven't been doing a whole lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you do anything special?
Not really.
Kitten nuisance. Good. Ha ha. Hi. Hello. It's nice to see you finally made it to one of these. I mean, unless you did before and you were just lurking. Wait, Storm. He's over there throwing the clothes basket all over the place. We've just been dealing with constant snowmobile traffic again because it's the weekend. But now that it's Sunday night, maybe that will calm down. Yeah, you always lurk. Yeah, I know you. I'm good at lurking too. Lurking and sneaking and finding things out, finding out what I need to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it goes.
Not rain, but snowed out a little bit ago.
Yes. What, it's snowing again?
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
last long,
There was a weather advisory on my phone. Not an advisory, but just a notification saying it was going to start snowing. But we went to the store earlier and it was not snowing.
It didn't last long.
No, which is good because I'm ready for spring now. That's enough.
Yeah.
At least it's almost March. Things might start gradually going in the right direction now, a little bit.
Well, the days are starting to get a little bit longer.
Well, yeah, but I mean snowstorms and extreme cold, wicked glow. Hi. Hi, glad you made it too. Just here with my coffee, which, yes, I keep it away from the computer. It goes behind it, way back over here, so it doesn't get dumped on it like it did, like liquid got dumped on my MacBook Pro in 2015. Charlotte Nicholas, hello. Hello. But yeah, I don't want liquid dumped into another Mac laptop because that sucks.
Yeah. Well, another one, will you?
No, technically that was part your fault because you went to bed and left half a bottle of beer on the table the night before, and I didn't realize it, and I bumped it, and it tipped right over into the keyboard, dumped right into the keyboard of that MacBook Pro. But it I don't know. It was already 4 years old at that point, and now it would be 10 years old, so I'm not even sure if that would even be working anymore.
Yeah.
Because
forever.
Computers only last so long before they get old and die. So at least I have a nice new fresh one. But anyway, so kitten nuisance. So how much snow do you still have on the ground? What do you think?
Probably, well, it's all compacted down now. I'd say about 9 inches.
9 inches. We have like 6 inches. Yeah, we have more. That's how it goes.
That little bit that we got tonight, that barely even qualifies for all that we got so far.
Yeah, those keep it. Yeah, we will. But those last couple big snowstorms really dumped a bunch on us. I guess, what was that, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now? But it's
Probably.
cold enough that it's still here. But at least we had a few sunny days since then. But
Yeah.
today was not one of them.
No, but it was actually warm enough where stuff was melting. Though.
Yeah, there was some snow melting today, which is good. But as soon as winter night, we can go a lot more things.
Yeah.
And not be freezing trying to do these things. We got it, but obviously not as bad. Should be gone by midweek. Shane Walgast, hello. Hello.
Hello.
And Jody Jarvis and Nick Gurr, hello. Hello to all three of you. We didn't get the great big storm that they had in your area, though. Luckily, the last couple storms that were down there. Charlotte Nicholas, we've been outside doing yard work in the rain. Well, rain would be better than snow. Wicked Glow, still no snow here in Florida, LOL. And Melissa Miller, hi there. Hi. I have heard that it has snowed in Florida before, though.
Yeah, it does from time to time, but it wouldn't.
Joey Main, who do you suggest watching on YouTube? That's going to depend on what you like. What kind of things do you like to watch? Just search those topics, and you can find good channels. Jody Jarvis, we got hammered with snow. Yeah. The lower half of Michigan and then all the states below it got a big mess that last time. Luckily, it didn't come all the way up here.
No. All the really big storms seem to be missing us this year.
Yeah.
The real big ones.
So far, but we shouldn't talk too soon because we've had giant snowstorms at the beginning of May before. We'll get it.
Yeah.
Jody Jarvis, 13 inches, Northwest Ohio. Yeah, that's too much.
I can believe it, the way, from what we've been seeing on the news and stuff. So.
Yeah. Joey Main, I want to know who you watch. Well, saying the channels that I like to watch seems to draw a certain troll because he doesn't like the channels I watch and then he does bad things to us. So I don't talk about who I'm subscribed to anymore. It's better that way. Yeah. It's not something I'm going to go into because he's here right now and he's watching. So, but there's a big story behind that. But talking about him, he gets off on being talked about. So we'll just keep blocking him and ignoring him because that's how it goes. But otherwise, not a whole lot's going on today. If you guys saw yesterday's video, we made all that taco filling and tried to eat it by itself. And then we got smart today and went to the store and bought everything we need, like tortillas and cheese and lettuce and stuff like that, to finish it off with for dinner tonight and have it make sense. Soft tacos, not just a big pot of taco filling. Because that was kind of bland and not gross, but not very exciting.
No.
So maybe you shouldn't let me cook anymore. Belfry Bats, Don. Did you used to build model kits when you were a kid? What kind?
Yes, I did do model kits. I got good enough at it where I'd find the hardest old ones I could find out there, and it was usually a variety between older model cars and airplanes.
I got one of those ones from a yard sale when I was about 10, and it was halfway put together, and I couldn't figure out how to put the rest of it together, and there was super glue stuck all over it, so I threw it in the garbage, and I haven't tried anything like that since.
Yeah. I know I was doing one where it would take me up to 2 or 3 months just to complete it from start to finish.
And then what'd you do with them after you made them?
M80s.
M80s?
Yeah.
So you destroyed them?
Yeah.
All that work and you blew them up?
Yeah.
I was going to say, where are they now? Well, I guess I got my answer.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, of course, boys.
Charlotte Nicholas, I've been enjoying the nostalgic vids. Good. I'm glad, because they aren't getting that many views, so I'm not sure if people really like them or not. So when I find out somebody does, that's good. Because, of course, they don't have top-notch video quality because they were filmed on an old VHS camera, so wicked glow, me too, good. But they're not going to be like perfect resolution like brand new videos, but I think they're cool, especially things like Opryland, because that doesn't even exist anymore. And they're not done yet. I don't know how many more are left, but I do have more to make. So Brett Jarvis, can't stick around, just wanted to say hey, I'll catch the rest once it's reposted. Take care. You too.
You too.
So, but I'm having fun making them too, because the last time I saw these tapes, it was while I was still in high school, because I used to stick them in the VCR just to watch them. But then I became an adult and moved out, and I didn't watch them anymore. So it's been a long time since I've seen this stuff myself. And I'm stumped on one location, this place, Amish place in Pennsylvania. My mom says it is Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And I have Googled all kinds of things and looked at all kinds of photos, and I can't get this particular place to come up so I can find out the name of it. So that video I had to save and put off to the side until I can hopefully figure out where this place is, because I don't want to put videos up with no location and just be like, well, I don't know where this is, because that doesn't make sense. Sun and Snow on the Go. I enjoyed the nostalgic vids, but found it funny your brother was on a leash most of the time. Yes, my mom knew that a lot of people are offended by those. And by the way, my brother is 35 now and he's fine. But if he didn't wear that leash, he ran out in front of cars. He is alive now because of that leash. And he didn't wear it that long. I'm already out of the videos that where he was wearing it. The last 2 or 3 of them I uploaded and scheduled, he doesn't have it anymore. So he didn't wear it that long. Joey Maine. Pennsylvania is beautiful. I recommend walking around Pittsburgh. I loved it. Well, big cities like that scare me, though. I'd rather look around in the country because the traffic, ugh. Sun and snow on the go. That would be a funny gag gift to get him these days. Oh, yeah. He would love it if he opened up a Christmas present from me and it was a toddler harness.
Yeah, he'd probably throw it at you.
Yeah.
He'd probably throw it at you.
Charlotte Nicholas, Mount Rushmore would be something to see. Yeah, it is. And we actually went there more than once, but that was the only time my dad filmed it. But we do have photos from an earlier trip. So I think we went to South Dakota maybe 3 times. The first time in the photos, it said the Mitchell Corn Palace photo says 1977, but I would only be like a year and a half, so I don't remember that trip. Belfry Bats might have been Shipshewana, Indiana, also an Amish place that Michiganders go to. Yeah, but right after it, my dad filmed the Appalachian Mountains, and my mom says she remembers the place, and it was definitely in Pennsylvania, and I cannot figure out why I can't get it to come up. Unless they have changed the place so much since then that it's unrecognizable now. I don't know.
I'm not able to find any videos to compare anything with.
No. So it's pretty weird.
That's how you was able to figure out some of the stuff is by comparing other stuff with what you had. And
well, that's what I've been trying to do is Google everything that's in the video, and I can't get it to come up. It's got this big white plantation style house right at the edge of the parking lot with green shutters and a 2-story porch on it. I cannot find any that look like that. Or anything else that's around on the farm around it. So it's pretty weird. Might just have to skip that one completely.
yeah, because you really can't properly label it because you can't figure out where it's really located at.
No. And at first I tried Tennessee and Kentucky because right after it is the second Opryland video. But no, it's not there either. And I have a feeling the Amish place was one year and then Opryland was the next. Because my dad shut off the part on his video camera that showed the date and the time on the bottom of the screen. So sometimes I don't know if it's a different year or the same year with some of this stuff. But that's all right because the videos look better without all those letters and numbers down in the corner.
Sometimes it does help though, being able to just know certain information at least.
Yeah, to make sure I'm getting the years right.
Yeah.
But the one that's doing the best so far is the Opryland 1987 video. And I think in 2 days there is an Opryland 1990 video scheduled to go up that shows even more rides. So that one should do even better because people like looking at amusement park rides, especially ones that don't exist anymore. But I do still wish Opryland was still there. But they decided that a mall would be more exciting. Yuck. There's enough of those all over the place. But you can't do anything about it. They got rid of it in 1997, so. But I guess they sold a bunch of the rides, and they are in other parks now, instead of just throwing them in a junkyard like my dad thought they did with all of them. That would have been sad. Sun and snow on the go. You should do a then and now revisit of all the places you went to in the old videos. Yes. I do plan on, when we can, taking trips back to those places because Don has never been to any of them.
No.
So, except Opryland. We can't go back there. Catherine B. My grandparents were Amish. Did you check out Good and Plenty? That's candy, isn't it? What do you mean? Or is that a place? Shane Walgas, do you guys ever go to New York City? Not, I was there in 2008, and I don't know if I'll ever go back because you could barely walk down the sidewalk because there were so many people shoulder to shoulder like a can of sardines. And I went into that big Toys R Us when it was still in business, and I couldn't even look at anything because everybody was standing in front of everything and nobody would move. So I don't know if I want to go back there again. Catherine B. It's a restaurant in Smoketown, Pennsylvania. Oh, no, we didn't go there. And the last time we were in that area, I think, was 1991 when we went to Busch Gardens. And there is part of a show. The last thing on the tapes is part of a show with a magician and an owl, an animatronic owl. And he gets kids up on the stage and he puts this one kid in her head's going to go in that basket. It was a comedy show. I looked it up on Google and found the title, but now I forgot. I'll have to look it up again of the show. But that's the only thing from Busch Gardens that is on the tape. But that will be the last thing going up. Belfry Bats, are you guys watching WandaVision? Yes.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes ago, we finished watching the newest episode. We like it. Catherine B. It's in Lancaster County, but no problem. Just know that's a popular Amish place. Okay, I'll look it up. But this place in the video didn't have a restaurant. It was like a museum. You go in the house, and there's a bunch of bedrooms and the kitchen and all that set up, and you can look at it. My dad filmed all that. It was more like a museum than I don't think there was a restaurant, unless they have added one since then. But I can look it up and see if anything matches. Because I don't know. I know there was, yeah. No, I don't think so. I've got the pictures up here. This doesn't look anything like that place. See, everything I look up, just nothing matches. And there was a big farm all around it with a whole bunch of white fences, a big barn, and some little cabiny looking things. And there were apple trees. And then at the end, my dad filmed a fluffy brown rabbit laying on the ground. PogChamp, hello. Hello. Was that your phone?
Must have been.
Something made a funny noise. Well, mainly all I'm getting here is pictures of food. So if they've built a restaurant there, I don't know. Because all I have is on there is pictures of food. Sun and snow on the go. Ghosts? Maybe. It was a cell phone type sound. But it wasn't at my phone. Yeah, is your battery dying?
Probably is.
Catherine B. I'll keep thinking. I might end up having to put up a rough version of the video to try to see if people can ID it. Maybe leave it unlisted so people can look at what I'm talking about and maybe they'll recognize it. And then if I can get a name, then I can redo it the proper way. But my dad never talked in any of the videos, as I'm sure you guys have seen. And he didn't film any signs or anything, so that didn't help.
Yeah. Well, it would have helped if he would have just said at the beginning where it's at that place and then just left it at that.
No. He didn't like talking because he stutters. He's had a stutter since he was 8 years old, and he doesn't like talking if he doesn't have to. So that's why I didn't say anything. Sun and Snow on the Go. Have you ever been to Canada? Yes, lots of times.
Nope.
And not him, but just me. I'd like to see it, Charlotte says. Yeah, I might have to just throw up the raw footage and see if somebody can help ID the place before I make the real video. There is a little bit of Canada on the tape. I'm not sure I'm going to use it or not. It shows my brother sitting on a carriage with a big taxidermy moose. And then it shows Elkona Bay, it says. And there's a lake and a bunch of big rocky cliffs and stuff. It's apparently up in Ontario, because that's where Dad always took us, was up around Ontario. But it's very short, so I'm not sure I'm going to use that or not. Belfry Bats, what is your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Snorlax. Mine is Charizard. I think that's his name. The big dragon. Because I like dragons. It's one of my favorite things. Wolves, foxes, and dragons. Shane Walgast, what was the best geocache you found in Onaway? Probably, for me, the most interesting anyway is out by Presque Electric and Gas at the old railroad crossing. If you walk down, there's some cedar bushes and there's a coffee can geocache there, all full of stuff. So it's got some cool stuff in there. And I thought that was the best one around here. So anyway, this is who I'm talking about. Yeah, Charizard. That's why I walk around with him in Pokemon Go. But I see a lot of really fancy, like, puzzle geocaches and stuff on YouTube. But so far, nowhere around here in northern Michigan have I ever found anything like that. Shane Walgast, did you ever find one at the Tower Graveyard? No. Is there supposed to be one there? Because I can look on the geocaching app and see.
I know me and you never went there.
What? Oh, yeah, we didn't go to the graveyard to look for geocache. Unless somebody's added one since then.
Right. We went to the one by the Onaway Graveyard.
Yeah, that on the Welcome to Onaway sign, there's one there. And there's one at the beginning of the school driveway. Punk Skunk. My favorite Pokemon is Jigglypuff. Okay. Shane Walgast, yes, and it's tricky. How come? That's weird. Here's the graveyard on the geocaching app, and it's not showing me there is one. I guess we're going to have to look. That's so weird it's not showing it, though. I won't be able to track it if we do find it because it's not on the app. That's weird. Sun and Snow on the Go. Don, after being on the ice the other day, you didn't feel like drilling any holes to fish?
Well, I would have if I had a way to get through the ice.
Yeah, we didn't have anything with us to do that with. Or we could have. Other people were. We saw their tracks all over. Oh, and there's another geocache at Chandler. No. Oh, there was anyway a geocache on that old cannon thing in front of the courthouse. Shane Walgast, do you have the premium on the app? No, but it does show me the stuff that's premium as being there. I just can't tap on it. It tells me to buy the premium, which I want to do. I just haven't done it yet. I'm going to wait until the weather gets better before I pay the money, make it more worth it. because geocaching in the snow around here is not that easy. But there's a geocache in front of the courthouse, and there's a geocache at that ball field. What was that ball field? Not the one by the fish, by 211, but that other ball field.
I can't remember the name of that one.
It's in a fence post.
Yeah, one down by the basketball court and the tennis court. And
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of those ones. Used to go and play there all the time when I was growing up, but I never knew the name of them.
Maxon Field, Maxim.
I don't recall.
Anyway. Shane Walguest, I found it right when quarantine happened. Maybe it's not there anymore. Yeah, I don't know why they would get rid of it. If it had been there before, we would have found it because we found all the ones right around real close to us pretty quick.
We even got the one out at the Red Bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it might have been the last geocache I found was out at Red. What a terrible road that is to drive on. There are some cool ones out by Tomahawk by the sinkholes. Charlotte Nicholas, how long is that sturgeon sculpture? 40 feet. Sun and Snow on the go. How's the radiant power fan on the stove? Fine.
Yeah,
it's running.
Well, it's not running
now. It's not running right now because I have the normal box fan pointed in this direction, and for some reason that stops that other fan. It must cool it off too much.
No, it's not that it stops. It's just I just put wood in there, and this top of wood so it ain't that hot.
Oh. Well, anyway, when the stove's hot enough, it works fine.
Yeah. I just put wood in there about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Other than that, I haven't touched the wood stove since last night.
It wasn't that really that cold of a day today.
No. Oh, usually
the snow was melting anyway.
Yeah, usually like twice a day I got to tend to the wood stove. Usually get right around 18, 19 hours out of one stove load.
So speaking of geocaching, we have to go to Indian River when the weather gets better. Because I don't know what in the world they did. But this is Indian River now. So they added a whole bunch. So we need to go find all of those. Have to make a day out of that one. That's crazy. That's insane. There were only a few the last time I went there. And I found them. Now look at it. So we have some catching up to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody went nuts.
I'd say so.
But that's cool that they're always adding new ones. That way you don't just find them all and that's it. Then you ran out of new ones to find and there are no more. That wouldn't be fun.
No.
Belfry Bats, how often do you have to clean out the wood stove? We used to have a wood stove. Now we have a pellet stove.
Probably about once every 5 to 6 weeks for the ashes.
Yeah.
And then the chimney once a year.
Yep. Yeah, you have all the Mary Poppins chimney sweep tools and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get on the roof and clean it all up.
But when I do clean the ash out of the wood stove, I get a lot of it.
Yeah, and it makes the whole house dusty because it's a big mess. And then I have to dust everything.
Nothing I can do about it. Got to come out. Can't stay in there.
Sun and Snow on the go. Been watching The Restless Viking. Yeah, I subscribed, and I'm working. I've seen a couple of their videos, and I'm working on catching up on all my YouTube subscriptions. I fell behind by a couple days again, but I'll get there. I'll get everybody watched.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's not fun when I fall behind, though, because every morning you get up and there's a whole bunch more. So you're always behind. I'm subscribed to lots of people. But I'm not unsubscribing to make things easier because I like the people I'm subscribed to. That's what Don said. Oh, unsubscribe from a bunch of people. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, why not?
I like watching them.
I'm going to quit complaining about how you always fall behind.
Yeah, well. Belfry Bats. Have you ever been camping on Isle Royal? No.
No,
I've never been to Isle Royal. What about you?
never been there.
No. It's on our bucket list, though. Around here.
Yeah. We don't got very many around here. They're around, but not many of them here.
So, Brown Stripe, what was your career before you started YouTube? McDonald's, and it sucked, and I'm not going back. Imagine Your Odyssey, good evening. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
What? Oh, bless you, by the way. I know that was a delayed reaction.
Yeah. Definitely fire delayed.
Yeah. Sun and Snow on the Go. Are any restaurants open up there for dining? Yes, all of them. As of February 1st.
Yeah, but they're only open for how
25% capacity.
capacity.
Yeah. Which we're not going to eat inside restaurants until things calm down. We just order online and go pick it up. We don't want to take chances. It's better that way. We either eat it in the car or we bring it home. No big deal.
Yeah. Woodwinds is a good place to go and eat.
Yeah. Sun and Snow on the Go. Did you guys get your vaccines yet? No, we're not even eligible.
Yeah, we're not eligible.
And according to the news, we won't be until July. And that's another reason we're not going to eat inside the restaurants yet. After we get the vaccines, both part 1 and part 2, we might think about it, but not until then. And my mom is still waiting for hers, and she's 67. That's not fair because there's such a shortage. But my dad got his, and my brother got his because he's a mailman, a government employee. And his wife got hers because she works for a school. Otherwise, everybody's still waiting because they just don't seem to exist. So we still have to be careful. Sun and Snow on the Go. Wow, who's your governor? Whitmer. But I don't think it's her fault. There's a shortage. It's been on the national news saying the whole country has a shortage and everybody's still waiting. And it's not state by state when you can get the vaccine. It's a federal thing. Molly Main, have you guys ever watched Breaking Bad? Yes. And it is one of my favorite shows. And I have actually started rewatching it lately. And I watched El Camino and I watched Better Call Saul. Everything that has to do with that. Was definitely a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny. Bryan Cranston, the difference between what was that show that he was on what was that show called that he was on before where he played this goofy dad?
I don't remember.
Punk Skunk, do they have the option to volunteer at a COVID vaccine site and get yours at the end of the day? We have that option in Arizona, but it's hard to get a slot. They fill up quick online. Not that I've ever heard of. So I guess the answer to that is no. And they don't even have many vaccine sites. One of the last ones they had was in Traverse City and they canceled it. So all blaming the shortage for all of it. They said they didn't have enough vaccines, so they canceled it. Princess Bubbles, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Malcolm in the Middle. Yes, that was it. He was so dorky and goofy on there. He sure changed. Molly Main. Same. I love Breaking Bad. I've watched it a million times. Well, I only watched it once through in 2013, so I have been gradually rewatching it. Not like binge watching it, but I'll play an episode here and there so I can get all refreshed again. White Storm's playing with his mouse. If you hear that jingly noise, that's his mouse. Princess Bubbles, never seen it. Well, if you have Netflix, it's on Netflix. You could always watch an episode or two and see if it looks like something you want to watch. But if you don't like it, that's okay. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Yep. Don's favorite show is, of course, The Walking Dead. And he's watched that so many times, I lost count.
You gotta start watching Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, he's watched Fear the Walking Dead twice, and now he just said he's thinking about a third time.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. It's all related.
Yeah.
Even some of the characters crossed over from The Walking Dead to Fear the Walking Dead, so it's definitely the same universe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Don and his zombies.
That's right. Gotta be ready for the apocalypse.
Shane Walgas, can you do a shout out to Taylor Price? She's a new subscriber. Okay, hello, Taylor Price.
Hello.
Princess, after the movie Traffic, it turned me off to drug trafficking fiction. Oh, I didn't see that. I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Might have to check it out sometime if we can find it anywhere.
Yeah.
Some things are on streaming and some things are not. Sun and Snow on the Go. Did you figure out the SD card problem? Definitely recommend SanDisk. No, it did it again, and I formatted it, but now it's we don't know if it's working or not because now the batteries are dead in the trail cam. But I use SanDisk, so I don't know. I mean, that's the one that's in here. What's that one over there that was in the trail cam? Is that a SanDisk or something else?
I don't know.
Because I normally buy SanDisk. Oh no, that's something else.
That's something else.
That might be the problem. PNY.
Well, I guess that's what we get for
Maybe it's a
going to
piece of
Dollar
crap.
General.
Dollar General?
Dollar General, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we should get a new one from Walmart then. They sell SanDisk.
Yeah. Down from Dollar General, I don't recall what we paid for it, but
Yeah, I don't know. what's wrong with it, but whatever.
Quit working, we'll throw it in the garbage and get the other one out of the other trail cam.
Yeah, but that's another one of those.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
But it was working last we knew, so.
Yeah.
The other trail cam don't like working in cold weather.
No. I have a better trail cam on my Amazon wish list that we'll get when we can. It records in 1080p and it has sound. We have 2 trail cams from his brother here, and they don't record in high def, and they don't have any sound.
No.
So we could get a new one that's a little better. It's not expensive either. I would have thought it would be a worse price for how good the reviews are. When's it going to get done? I'm waiting for a Sasquatch sighting. Sam Squanch. Yeah. What is most believable? UFOs, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, or ghosts? Ghosts. Because I've seen proof of ghosts. But that other stuff, yeah, I like it. It's fun, but it's silly, and I know it's not true. Just like I like dragons, but I know there's no dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Squanch is real.
Sam Squanch.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Yep. Bubbles.
Yeah.
Who was Sam Squanch on Trailer Park Boys?
Who is Sam? Oh, Sam. Sam.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
remember who it was.
But Bubbles calls all Bigfoots Sam Squanch.
Yeah.
That would be something if we'd pick up a Bigfoot on the trail cam, though.
Would have been nice if we would have gotten some bear or something.
Yeah. There are bears here. Didn't get any on the cam, though. We got coyotes and foxes. No, nothing else. But we know there are other things around here.
Yeah.
Wolves, bears, cougars, lynxes,
Yep.
bobcats.
Bobcats. We got all that around here.
Yeah.
Down at the other place, that's where we started off filming at the beginning of the year, where you got the coyote and the flats. The odds are you're gonna pick up more from down there than here.
Yeah, because right now we have the trail cam at the edge of our yard. Badgers, yes, there are badgers.
Oh yeah, mean ones.
Definitely deer. We just had deer in our backyard about an hour ago. Shane Walgast. Taylor wishes she had White Storm. No, White Storm's my kitty.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites because he follows me all around and rubs up against me, and he's the only cat that does that. Who does the rubbing on your legs thing. Sun and snow on the go, kids on leashes, LOL. Yeah. Well, like I said, he outgrew the leash and didn't need it after he learned how to not run out in front of cars. Because that would not have been good if he got hit by a car.
No. But yeah, for White Storm, though, another cat starts crap with him. He don't put up with it.
No,
he puts a
because
stop to it.
Siamese cats have attitudes.
Oh yeah,
when he gets mad, he really gets mad.
Oh yeah. Well, he's sent other cats packing.
Yep.
Where you gotta get in the middle of it.
I've seen other Siamese cats in my life that if you make them mad, they really get mad. You get scratched and things.
Oh yeah. They'll tear up another cat.
Something in their genes, I guess. But in order to get badgers and skunks and things on the trail cam, we need to figure a way to get it lower. Because either it's too low for the deer and we only get their chests, or it's too high for short animals. So we have to figure out how to get it so it gets everything.
Under the counter.
Yeah, somebody's under the counter kicking pop bottles around.
Yep, here it comes. Wait,
yep. Come here.
Wait, getting the pop bottles.
Yeah. Come here. Nope. Oh, yep. And what? Okay, what? You hear somebody else coming? John Bobing, why are you so blurry? Well, we're not blurry on our end, so it could be the internet. My phone slipped. LOL. Oh. All that depends on the internet, because on our end we're clear, but we don't know what you guys get, what you guys see on your end. And that all has to do with how powerful the internet is at the time.
Yeah.
Either ours or yours. That's how it goes. Shane Walgas, are you guys ever going to have another yard sale? There's no plans yet, but if we end up with too much stuff again, then we will. Belfry Bats, do you play Dungeons and Dragons? It has dragons. No. I have never gotten the opportunity to play Dungeons and Dragons, so I just haven't done it. I know about it, but I've never known anybody who plays, so I haven't played. Right out of view. Laying on the table. You'd love it. I'm sure I would, but I don't know anybody who plays. And from what I can understand, that's a group game, right? I don't think I can play that by myself. And I don't know if Don would want to play it.
I don't know.
I bought other games, and they're just on a shelf because Don's not that interested. We still need to get enough people to play Cards Against Humanity. We've had it since Christmas 2015, and there's only the two of us. You need more than two people.
And then got to educate yourself to how to play that too.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules or nothing to playing that either.
What, Cards Against Humanity?
Yeah.
I've watched YouTube videos on it. It doesn't look that hard. Punk Skunk, do you do puzzles? I have, but we have 6 cats. So I haven't lately because we'd wake up in the morning and there'd be puzzle pieces all over the house. So now's not a good time.
No, not with all the cats we got. We'd have to have a way of being able to put a piece of plexiglass over the top of the table when we're done.
Yeah, and there is a puzzle in the other room over there, but I'm not going to try to put it together because the cats will get up on the table and throw it all over.
Yeah. No, we got 1 or 2 puzzles. I'm wanting to say we got 2.
Yeah. John Bobing, have you ever planted cucumbers in your garden? Did you?
I don't think we did last year.
No, but we probably will this year.
I want to try and get a little bit of something in the ground this year.
My favorite game is Hungry Hungry Hippo. Well, good for you. You must be 5. Punk Skunk. Yes, cats love scooching puzzles off the table. Yeah, and everything else too. I don't know how many times we found all kinds of stuff on the floor when we get up in the morning.
Yeah, got I think 3 lighters that are missing around here.
Yeah. They're probably under the refrigerator.
Probably.
Because they bat things all over until they lose them.
Yeah, I know we got 3 good working lighters that just totally disappeared right off the kitchen table.
Yeah.
I guess when we're out of lighters and don't got any, I guess we can always look around the house, see if we can always find one.
Have you ever planted asparagus in your garden?
Not asparagus, no.
Well, brown stripe, you know what? You're not 10. You're 42. But yes, asparagus, no, we haven't planted that.
Well, we had a good year last year for zucchini.
Yeah. But he has a big spot out in the yard that he made for a garden. So we'll be planting a lot more things this year. Corn. We haven't planted corn yet either.
No, not planting corn yet either.
No.
Well, until we'll start adding different stuff to planting, but
Yeah, he made a really big garden area out there. So we'll be able to do more, a whole lot more.
yeah. Got a compost pile that I got to move this upcoming spring after the ground thaws. Let's start up the yard truck to move it.
Yeah. Last year he had to have a garden somewhere else in somebody else's yard because there's so much sand in our yard, but he got it figured out for our yard for this year. So we'll be able to do it right here. Pumpkins. Nope. But that's another thing we could do. We could plant pretty well anything.
Yeah. Planted watermelons, but they didn't do worth the crap last year out where it was growing at.
Princess Bubbles. Pumpkins are fun. Yes. And you can save 1 or 2 or 6 for Halloween and carve them.
Yeah.
I've seen people grow really big pumpkins. So big you can't pick them up.
Yeah, well, we could always get some from the greenery anyway. Because the owner, but he sells pumpkin seeds where he grows pumpkins up to like 800, 900 pounds.
Yeah, and no, we haven't done broccoli either. We've done squash, green peppers.
We've done peppers,
watermelon,
but they didn't do good.
And more canning, yes.
Yeah, we planted quite a few different stuff last year that didn't do good at all last year.
Yeah.
I think it had to do with the soil out where we were growing at.
Yeah.
We had some stuff that did really good and some stuff that didn't do good at all.
Yep.
And then the deer got a hold of our yellow beans.
Yeah. John Bobing, have you ever canned venison? Tons.
Oh yeah, tons of it.
Tons and tons. There's
Got
some
plenty of it laying around now.
Sitting around now. He just canned some, 3 nights ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just recently, I canned 13.5 pounds worth. Just recently, all together.
Princess Bubbles. My mother is big into growing herbs. Yeah. We're trying to grow herbs too, but they seem to die in the house. So we have to wait until summer and do them outside. John Bobing, have you ever canned pumpkin? No, but we have canned squash, and I didn't really like it. So I don't know if canned pumpkin. I guess, yeah, it would be like pumpkin pie filling or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was the way that I canned the squash this last time. But I got a different way I'm wanting to try and can it and see how much better, see how different it turns out.
Belfry Bats. Freddy Krueger, Jason, Chucky, Leatherface, Pinhead, or Michael Myers, Thrifty Acres. What do you... That's not...
That's what you call it, tongue twister.
Yeah, because Michael Myers, Thrifty Acres. That would be funny if the store was themed like Michael Myers. But actually, I myself don't like those kind of movies that much. What about you?
I like them.
Yeah, that's his thing.
I like them.
Stab, 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 chase, 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 stab, 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 scream, scream, scream. Those movies.
Yeah.
Those bug me. No, we haven't canned corn on the cob. You'd need an awful big jar for that.
The way a lot of people do corn on the cob, you have to remove the corn off the cob, first of all, there, Janelle.
Hey, I didn't say that. He said, have you ever canned corn on the cob? I thought he meant corn still on the cob.
No, well, you got to take it off the cob root. I'm going to say I'm not going to do corn on the cob because there's a lot of work that goes into that.
Yeah. You haven't grown cabbage, right?
Cabbage?
Yeah.
I've grown it before in the past.
Didn't you try to grow lettuce?
Oh, we did last year.
But all you ended up with was leaves.
Well,
not
this was iceberg lettuce.
Yeah, an iceberg lettuce is supposed to be a...
Not iceberg lettuce, but like a romaine lettuce, like.
Oh. It looked like spinach.
No, it was lettuce. It was just a different type of a lettuce.
Huh.
We eat some of it.
Yeah, but it was all full of sand, no matter how much we washed it. What kind of onions? Green onions? Red onions? Yellow onions? White onions?
I've grown onions before in the past.
Yeah.
You can grow pretty much anything you want to grow.
Yeah.
Just when you're doing your own garden, you pick out what you want to grow, and that's what you go with.
Yep. Yuck. Have you ever canned onions? No, that's gross. They don't can onions, do they?
I wouldn't be surprised if they do, but I've never canned them.
Charlotte Nicholas, our soil is mostly clay. Well, ours is mostly sand, and if you don't bring topsoil in from somewhere else, stuff won't grow in that either.
No, it's all of this property is considered sugar sand.
Yeah. So we have to do compost and get better dirt from somewhere else. Damn it. Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Ariel, Frozen, Belle, Pocahontas, Mary Poppins, or Mulan. I thought Frozen was cool. I like Mary Poppins. I don't hate any of those, but those Mary Poppins and Frozen, those are probably my favorites. But my favorite is The Lion King. But that's not princesses. Sun and Snow on the Go. Blueberries grow good in sand. Yes.
Yep. And I know that they do. We're not even going to plant any because they grow wild.
Either.
And they grow right out in the yard, in the part of the yard where we mow at, and I mow over a bunch of blueberries.
Well, don't mow them over next time. I know I told you to mow there, but you didn't speak up and say there were blueberries.
Well, this is other places where they grow and stuff, and I mow them over anyway. I have for years.
Oh, because there's enough other places with blueberries?
Yeah. There's blueberries all back and through here, all on state land behind us.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. We don't even got to drive anywhere to go blueberry picking. We just got to walk out in our yard and do it.
Yep, right past the clothesline.
Yeah. You start there and then you just start working your way down.
Yep.
Or we can start right now in the yard and go move and keep on picking on until we go right into state land.
Have you ever canned mushrooms? No. Because if we get fresh mushrooms, we use them right away because they're better that way. They're better than canned.
Yeah. Canned ones remind me of slimy boogers.
Oh, and I missed a question. Sun and Snow on the Go. Any morel mushrooms in the yard? No.
No, not here.
No.
Not here.
I think it's too sandy.
Yeah.
We have to go somewhere else to find mushrooms.
Yep. We got to go somewhere else to find them.
Princess Bubbles. I miss picking blackberries.
Yeah, I know a good blackberry picking spot.
Yeah.
Last time I picked blackberries there, you're usually able to pick them by the handful.
Yeah.
Where you're filling up gallon buckets in a matter of minutes.
I like picking wild strawberries too. I think they taste better than the big strawberries in the store. They're sweeter.
Yeah.
Princess Bubbles, I like canned mushrooms. Well, so do I. But if I have a chance to have fresh mushrooms, they're a little bit better. Did we grow peas in the garden?
No, we've never grown peas.
No. Wizard of Oz or Lord of the Rings? That's kind of a hard one because I like both of those. And they seem so totally different from each other. That's kind of not a fair question.
Yeah.
But I read all the Lord of the Rings books and The Hobbit, and I watched all the movies. Of course, Wizard of Oz, but I didn't read the book of Wizard of Oz. I should sometime. Charlotte Nicholas. Wild blueberries would be interesting. We have wild blackberries.
Yeah, we got wild blueberries that grow in our yard, and then not very far from here, there's a really, really good spot for picking blackberries. And plus, I know where we can go and pick raspberries also.
How many feet is your garden going to be? Did you measure?
I never measured. It's probably, I'm going to say, like probably about 30 foot by 30 foot.
Jackie Pope. We picked some really good wild blueberries at Clear Lake State Park near Gaylord. Well, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Blueberries really sound really good right now.
Yeah, they do.
Because we keep talking about blueberries.
There's been times where I was gonna make pancakes and just walked out, picked a couple of handfuls, and come back and made blueberry pancakes.
Yeah.
I've done that plenty of times right here.
You didn't grow green beans, but you grew yellow beans, which are pretty much green beans.
Yeah.
So, yeah, except they were yellow. Are there any more of those left around here that you canned?
Somewhere.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of stuff laying around that I can.
Yeah.
Tomatoes, venison, fish, vegetables, squash.
Yep. Look. Is that Kylo?
Yeah.
Standing on top of the sound bar, poking his head in the fish tank. Orange peppers. No, but we did green peppers, and we do have seeds for these orange and yellow peppers that I got at Meijer. They were like striped, kind of like a tie-dyed pepper, and I saved all the seeds out of them and dried them, and we'll be putting them in this year and see if we can grow some more.
Yeah, we tried growing peppers last year, but none of them did good. Well, where we were trying to grow a garden at.
Yeah, but this garden's in a new place, so it might be better.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to do trial and error and see what grows good and what doesn't. And stuff that grows good is stuff that will grow.
Yeah. Jalapenos. Not yet, but we're going to.
Yeah, we just got some seeds not too long
My
ago.
mom gave me a whole bag of jalapenos, and Don dried them in the food dehydrator. But we scraped out and saved all the seeds, and those are all dried and ready and waiting to be planted too. So yes, this year there will be jalapenos. Every time I buy vegetables, if there's seeds, I save them.
Yeah.
So we have a big seed collection. And then we'll buy some more seeds too later.
Yeah, we got a nice collection of seeds right now. We got watermelon seeds, zucchini seeds. I mean, just a great big old variety of them.
Cody Lonetz, I love your videos. Well, thank you. Have we ever canned jalapenos? No.
No.
We have a great big jar of jalapenos. That's enough. Potatoes.
Oh, yeah, we got lots of those laying around.
Yeah, there's canned potatoes all over the place. I can see some already from here. But we do need... Are we going to grow potatoes?
Probably not this year.
Yeah.
But we might in future years, but...
Yeah.
Our garden's not very big right now. We got to keep it at a bare minimum size until we eventually get enough topsoil to do a bigger garden.
Yeah. And then we have to get fencing around it, or the deer will just come eat everything.
Yep. Where every so often we'll try and add on to the garden as time goes on.
Are you going to put manure in your garden? Manure is the best for growing crops.
Yeah, we're gonna if we can get our hands on some.
Yeah.
If we can get our hands on some.
Yep. We do know that's the best. But we've been saving compost too, to go out into the garden.
Yeah, like breaking up leaves, putting them in the compost pile.
Yeah.
Coffee grounds, households, like kitchen
eggshells,
scraps,
orange peel, whatever.
Yeah. Whenever Doug's mess, like dog poo and all that from cleaning up the yard, all goes into there too, and just a big old mixture of different stuff that ends up in the compost pile. All compostable material anyway.
Yeah. Charlotte Nicholas, we usually do, but you have to make sure the soil is deep enough for them. Potatoes, she means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might eventually, but like I said, our garden's not real huge, and I would like to eventually add on to it as time goes on and make it bigger.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it within reason for what we can get started off with.
Are you going to grow red hot chili peppers in your garden? I don't know if Anthony Kiedis would like that too much.
Huh.
Haha, but no, I don't know. We don't have any red hot chili pepper seeds.
No, we don't have any right now.
But if we get any, we will.
Yeah.
Whatever we get, we plant. We save the seeds from.
Yeah. We save seeds and
Oh, poblano. We have poblano pepper seeds dried and waiting. So we'll be planting some of those too.
yeah.
Who is Anthony Kiedis? I guess you didn't get the joke. There's a band called Red Hot Chili Peppers. Belfry Bats, what's there to do in St. Ignace? Well, you have to wait till summertime when it all opens, but there's a lot of gift shops to go through. There's the Mystery Spot. There's Deer Ranch, where you pay $6 and they give you some food and you go in the back and feed deer. Ugh. Princess Bubbles, I had a neighbor try to compost fish. When he opened the bucket, the whole neighborhood was ready to hurt him. Yeah, I can imagine.
I've heard of people doing that. I've heard of people doing it. I'm not going to do stuff
No,
like that.
that's gross.
I've heard of people doing stuff like that. I've heard of people going out and catching a bunch of suckers and taking them back home and just flinging them all over the garden and rototilling them in. Made the whole neighborhood stink.
John Bobbing. Do you have any plants in your house? Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Because the cats were eating them and that can be poison. We used to, but we have to put their safety first. We don't want them eating plants. Especially he had this vine plant that went all up along the ceiling, and we had to get rid of it because we found out it's poisonous to cats. So we don't keep that around here. But if we didn't have cats, then we would have plants.
Yeah.
But cats are better than plants. They're more interesting.
We used to have so many big plants in this house that when people used to walk in and they were like, feels like a jungle.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
Nope. You should grow catnip. If we had the seeds, I don't know where you get catnip seeds. We have catnip that we bought, but it's already grown.
My last stepdad used to grow catnip outdoors.
Yeah.
He used to come back every year.
Huh.
And then this year, 1 year, it quit coming back.
Oh, yeah. Belfry Bats, do you guys have any concert t-shirts? Yeah. I have, Orgy, Avatar, and, can't think right now, but I have a good handful. Oh, Psycho Stick. I have a whole drawer full. We the Kings. There's a few.
Yeah, I don't have any concert shirts.
Oh, Mushroom Head. I have a Mushroom Head shirt. At least we're not the only one with a lot of cats.
Yeah.
We don't have as many cats as some people.
No.
Spotted Leaf. Here, bring her up here. She wants up here. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, you're not talking about catnip for cats, are you? Metaphors.
Yeah. No, sure don't.
Okay. Ouch. Go play. Weird dude. Here comes Spotted Leaf again. Come on. Come on. They can't. There we go. They can't see you. Turnips. Well, you didn't grow turnips. Did you grow radishes?
I've grown radishes.
Yeah, I thought you grew radishes.
Yeah, but they didn't get very big. Not even big enough to make it worth picking.
Yeah.
Tried growing beets. They didn't get very big either.
No.
They weren't worth picking. That what did the best last year was zucchinis did the best. Did okay on lettuce.
Do you can carp? Carp is shitty. That's what Don's sister's brother says. Carp is shitty. I've heard you don't want to eat carp.
Well, it's not that bad. It's just not the greatest of fish out there.
Yeah.
It can be canned. You can can just about anything out there.
Yeah.
As long as you know
Princess
how to put
Bubbles.
it in the
I want to try
can.
carp. I don't know if carp tastes good because some people say.
A lot of people say
John
it's always
Bob,
crappy,
they taste like sucker, like mud, because that's gross.
a lot of it depends on do they got big mud vein, things like that.
Yeah.
How are they cooked?
Yeah, with suckers, you have to clean them really good, or they taste like mud, and then they're wrecked.
What a lot of people use suckers for is smoking or canning.
Yeah. Carp eggs are delicious.
I've heard that.
Sadie
I've never had them.
McDermott, have you had kohlrabi? Never even heard of it.
No, I never
Definitely
had it.
haven't eaten it. Haven't heard of it.
I've heard of it, but never had it. I like sturgeon. Sturgeon's good. I had it one time.
Salmon, trout, whitefish. Julio Sandoval, best place either of you ever traveled to? What about you?
I really don't got one specific place I really love that I've traveled to. One that sticks out with me the most is going to Orlando, Florida one time.
Yeah. But I went to so many places growing up, it's hard to pick a favorite. But when I went out to Southern California and went along Route 66, that was pretty cool. But I did that as an adult. My parents and my brother weren't there. And Don wasn't there either. That's something we have to redo.
Yeah, first I've been
Route
that way to
66
Colorado.
again. That's not, Colorado's not Route 66.
No. But the farthest south I've been is Oklahoma.
And no, we have not grown yams either.
No. There's a lot of stuff we haven't grown. But then there's been quite a bit of stuff where I have grown over the years.
Yeah, and Michigan lake fish are the best. Yeah, because the water's clean, so the fish are clean.
Yeah. Well, that's where a lot of our fish that we get come from anyway.
Yeah. Or the rivers.
Yeah. Quite a bit of the fish we've been getting lately has been coming out of the Great Lakes. We've just been hitting it up, near the mouth.
Yeah.
On the rivers.
But fresh fish is best.
Yeah.
Have you ever canned tomatoes? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Tons.
Tons of it. Still got tons of canned tomatoes. Got a bunch of canned venison, yellow beans.
Yeah, I'm looking at canned tomatoes right now.
Potatoes, yellow beans.
Fish.
Beets, fish. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Peaches.
Yeah, peaches.
Yep. San Marzano tomatoes.
No, I've never grown those kind.
No.
I've grown just your average, tomatoes like what you would use for like just whatever use.
Kohlrabi tastes like a non-spicy turnip with a hint of broccoli. They grow above ground. Well, we'll have to check into that because I actually thought you were talking about fish, some kind of fish. I didn't know it was a vegetable.
And there's that.
Never heard of it. We'll have to look into it. San Marzano tomatoes are the best for spaghetti sauce. Yeah. What are these tomatoes you have canned here? Just regular old everyday tomatoes?
I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they're ones that are really have a lot of meaty flesh on them, and they're good for canning. People that do a lot of canning for these kind of tomatoes. I've always known people just call them canning tomatoes.
Belfry bats. Do they have any art fairs in Onaway? No.
No.
The closest to anything like that is on the 4th of July in the courthouse yard. They have all these booths with things people made. Some of it is art, so that's as close as we get to anything like that. And in 2020, it was canceled, so along with the parade. So much for that. Who knows about this year?
Yeah.
Do they have wild truffles up there? That's a mushroom, isn't it?
I think so. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But we have shaggy manes and morels and mushrooms like that around here. You need pigs to find truffles.
I've heard of that. And I'm not sure if we got them around, if we got truffles around here or not, but
yeah, I don't know.
We got a lot of edible mushrooms that do grow around here, and then there's a lot that's not.
Yeah, and then there's those white puffball mushrooms.
Yeah.
That grow in your yard.
Yeah, those pop up quite a bit in our yard. We're always eating those.
Yeah. Spotted leaf.
I've seen puffball mushrooms probably about half the size of a basketball.
Yeah.
When you see them that size, then you know they're big.
I thought they were poison, and so did my parents until Don explained they're not.
Yeah, you just don't want it. just don't want to eat them raw. They'll give you an upset stomach if you eat them raw.
John Bobing wants to know if you ever raised pigs on your land.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not since we've been together, but he used to have pigs, yeah.
Yeah. I've raised quite a few pigs.
Yep.
Stinky little things, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if I want you to get more pigs or not.
Well, the biggest key is making sure you got a bunch of different pens set up to where you can move them from one pen to the next.
Yeah.
Helps keep down on the smell when you can move them around.
Yeah, pigs are stinky.
Yeah. Even when you are able to move them around, they still get a little bit of odor to them, but not as bad.
Princess Bubbles. My freezer is filled with feral hog meat right now, LOL.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Good stuff.
Truffles can make you a lot of money.
Yeah. So can ginger.
Ginger?
No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I know there's a lot of certain things out there that can make a lot of money.
Belfry Bats, Don. Ford, Chevy, or Chrysler, or AMC? What do you like? She's asking.
Really don't care for either one of them, really, because you never know what good ones are going to be good and what ones are going to be bad. I've heard of people having really good luck with AMC.
Huh.
For me, I really don't have a favorite on those.
I'm a GM person. Sadie McDermott. A lot of people in Michigan call morels the truffles of the north. I know a lot of people like to go pick them.
Yeah.
But we haven't lately because they don't grow around here.
Well, we just got to travel a little bit to find areas, yeah. But you can find certain restaurants that'll pay $14, $15 a pound for morels. Like your big time restaurants in your bigger towns and stuff.
Ginseng can get you a lot of money too. How much land do you have? Is it 2.2 something like that?
For here, it's 2.28 acres, and then the family property, which ain't mine, but I still consider the family property, and there's only 8 acres there.
Yeah. Princess Bubble says they trapped 10 hogs on my uncle's land last week. Must taste pretty good. Yeah. Nice fresh pork.
Yeah, and you know it's going to be lean too.
Yeah.
When the pork gets all real fatty and stuff is when they're kept confined in small areas. That's when they get all fatty. When they can run loose and get exercise, then your meat's not nowhere near as fatty.
So this is what you guys can't see right now. She keeps peeking at us. Princess Bubbles, long as I don't have to butcher it. Don knows how to butcher meat.
Oh, yeah. We just don't film it, but I do butcher a lot of meat.
Yeah. Belfry Bats, do you have a snowmobile or an ATV? Neither.
We have neither, but I'd love to have a ATV of some sort.
Stuff you can use in the summer.
Yeah, something that you can use year round, yeah.
We haven't grown sunflowers either.
I have a few times years ago.
Well, we could look into that. Sunflowers are pretty. Like one row of sunflowers.
Yeah, my mom loved sunflowers. That was one of her favorite flowers.
Yeah. Princess Bubbles, me too, but I don't enjoy it. John Bobbing, have you ever canned pork? No, but we have had canned pork from the store, but we didn't can our own.
Yeah. Well, we do got some pork I'm thinking about canning. Back strap.
Pork?
Yeah, pork.
Oh,
because it's been in the freezer for a while, and I'm afraid it's going to go bad.
cook it.
Well, you don't want to eat pork, and there's way too much there for me to just go munching on.
Well, if you get the fat off it, I will. Princess Bubbles, canned barbecue. Yes.
Oh yeah, venison's awesome for
Yeah.
barbecue.
Barbecue
sandwiches.
pulled venison, barbecued pulled pork, barbecued pulled chicken. All
Oh, yeah.
that canned meat like that is good like that.
Yeah, venison's real good like that.
John Bobbing, pig's feet are great canned, if you can believe that.
I've had them before. I'm not gonna say they're downright horrible, but I'm not a big fan of them either.
Yeah, my dad used to eat pickled pig's feet. I didn't want them.
Yeah, I'm not on that. I say they're okay.
No, don't pull on the spotted leaf. Just on the laptop now.
Another good thing that's really good canned is like take your fish and you smoke it, then can it, and that turns out real good.
Stop that. You're gonna have to get off the table if you don't quit doing that.
There's the issue.
John Bobbing. Do you have bacon fat in your fridge? No, because
No.
we don't eat pork bacon. We eat turkey bacon. We both need to lose lots of weight, and we don't keep fat of any kind around here, including butter or margarine. We don't eat, or cooking oil or any of that. We don't have any of that. That stuff's nasty. Princess Bubbles, is your cat a talker? Yes, and she's not the only one. Her brother is also a talker. Spotted Leaf and Gizzard are not from the same litter, but from the same mother. Punk Skunk, have you tried the meat substitutes Beyond Meat and Impossible? They are good. The problem is when Burger King put out their Impossible Burger, Whopper, I compared the fat and the calories and all that between the two, and the Impossible Meat one was more fattening than the regular one. So I just don't eat either of them. Because I need things that are healthier. And if it's really high in calories and high in fat, that's not what I need. So if they can bring the calories and fat down on that stuff, then I'd try it. But I have to be careful what I eat. Princess Bubbles, I buy Morningstar all the time. Yes, that I buy all kinds of things in. The calories and the fat and all that seem fine in that stuff. But that Beyond Meat and Impossible Meat or whatever that stuff is called, for some reason that's really fattening, and I'm not sure why. I don't know what they're putting into it to make it so bad. But the Morningstar stuff is good. And I get that for chicken patties and burgers and things, where chicken nuggets and all that kind of thing, where I can't eat the normal stuff because it's too fattening. Belfry Bats, what is your favorite Rick and Morty character? Mine is Squanchy. I don't know yet because I actually basically just started watching that. I don't even think I'm through the first season. John Bobbing, have you ever grown sweet potatoes in your garden? No.
No.
You're so demanding. So demanding. Everything's about you. Okay. Here. Try to be calm. Stay right there. There you go. Aw. Canned oranges. No. I'd rather eat fresh oranges. Canning oranges is a little weird.
Well, it can be done, but
I know, but I'd rather have a nice fresh orange.
Yeah.
Better that way.
Yeah. One good thing about the peaches that I can this year, though, is I noticed that between the store-bought and the ones that you can yourself, you notice a texture difference in them. The ones that you get from the store, they're more firm than the ones that you can yourself.
Sadie says, there are sunchokes. They are a type of sunflower you can grow, and you eat the root and the seeds. They come back every year. All right. I'll have to look into that then.
Yeah.
Never heard of those.
Never have. I've seen them, and if I have seen them, I never knew what they were called.
John Bobbing, have you ever tried to grow a lemon tree in your house? No.
No. We've mentioned it before.
Yeah, just haven't tried it.
Never tried it.
Hopefully the cats wouldn't eat it. Any plants in here, they want to eat them.
Well, we do got a seed for growing a lemon tree.
Yeah. A lemon seed. But I don't know if you can grow it outside around here.
No, they're not. It's not. Wouldn't live around here. Outside.
No, you'll have to
has to be indoors.
Try to grow it in here.
Yeah, has to be grown indoors. We live in the wrong environment for.
Yeah, it gets too cold. Like we planted 2 peach trees in the front yard. They died. Even with us covering them up for the winter, they didn't make it. So we're not going to try that again.
No, we'll just eventually start buying nice apple trees. I haven't never seen any apple trees I was happy with.
Sadie McDermott, love your cats' names. Thank you. Half of them came from the Warriors books. The other half are not. John says, how much does a piglet cost in your area?
Last I knew, I've heard of people charging right around $80 for them. Some people up to 90, depending on who you go through.
Yeah.
And that's just for a little piglet, just for a little one. Of course, if you want one bigger than that, you're going to have to fork out more money than that.
Yeah.
But any pigs I've ever raised, they were meant for food purposes.
My favorite cat's name is Fluffy Face. Cool.
Fluffy Face.
Yeah.
Poof.
But I'm reading a great big long book series about cats. And they have all kinds of different names in there. So our last 3 cats I named after cats from those books. And then Kylo is named from Star Wars. Gizzard is named from a childhood joke. And Don named Smokey because he's gray. Or actually, he's blue, even though Don doesn't believe it. I told him, put blue cat into Google and see what you get. It's Smokey.
No. Everybody's got to learn their colors. Apparently, anyone
that's what they call that shade of gray.
Anybody that's going to call a gray cat blue needs to get educated.
Princess Bubbles will send you a bunch for free. Just pay shipping and handling. What, pigs? John Bobbing, my second favorite cat's name is Blue Ribbon. What? After beer?
Yeah. Blue Ribbon. That's not a bad beer.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That's not a bad beer.
Spotted Leaf, stop pushing everything around. She won't stay down off the table. Okay, Don's going to put her in the bedroom, I guess. Buddy boy. And we didn't name Tug. He came with the name already. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Tug. Not Doug, Tug. His previous owner named him Tug. I'm not sure why. Does he need to go outside?
Probably. Well,
Yeah.
outside, Doug. Call that a smile. Give me a smile. There you go. That was better.
Damn cat. That one must do a lot of bad things, right? Princess Bubbles. Feral hogs are a big problem in Texas. Yeah. I don't think we have feral hogs around here. They're all on farms.
You might see a feral hog here and there up here in Michigan, but if you see one, it's rare.
Yeah, we don't have warthogs. So,
We got feral hogs every once in a while, like ones that might get loose from a farm or something.
yeah.
But like I said, that's a rare thing that you see around here, though.
My fifth and final cat's name is Motherfucker. He bites and has clawed my eyeball once. Yeah, that's not good. Sounds like a good name.
I don't got nothing to talk about, woman.
Yeah, I know. I guess we've been here for almost 2 hours this week. So I guess we could go ahead and close it out. But we want to say thanks to everybody who came and asked questions. And we hope you all have a good night. And we'll be here again next week on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And the only time we won't do a live is if we're not home for some reason. But that late at night, we usually are. So.
All right. Well, see everybody in the morning time.
Yeah, tell them all good night.
So, good morning.
Okay. And no, I wouldn't trade my cats in for dogs. But we'll see you the next time we're on.